Take the route with fewer angles to explain. Late hour bright patches and a hard drop to dark. Same block, same number, something still feels off. Like the grid got shifted, but only for me. I keep my breathing low, I keep my pace even. No rush, no scene, no need to be seen. A clean line on the ground turns into a boundary. One step near it, the depth starts to change. I do not test luck, I test timing. I count my steps like marks on a rail. Shoulders set, weight, balance, posture quiet. No loud intent, just a steady plan. If the frame bends, I do not bend with it. I move slow, then stop at the right point. I let the wrong path pass without contact. Then I go where the light cannot follow. Signal cut, I trim the noise. Hold the line, control choice. Same light up top, different law below. I keep it clean, I keep it slow. Sign stays small, still stays tight. Still stays quiet, out of sight. Signal cut, I do not fold. Calm stays sharp when nights turn cold. Posters stacked thick, tiny print in rows. Some lines match, some lines do not. A shutter down, a lock too perfect. Like it got reset between seconds. I do not touch, I do not prove. I read the space and let it move. A thin red strap draws one strict slash. Red, white, black, nothing extra. My tee hangs loose, no need to look tough. My steps stay soft on dry stone ground. I sip stitch mat across my shoulder. A small red tassel marks the grip if a doorway shows where none should fit. I treat it like a test, not a gift. I keep my hands still, eyes up steady. Then step away before it locks. Signal cut, I trim the noise. Hold the line, control choice. When the rules flip, I do not react. I stay exact, I stay intact. Sign stays small, still stays tight. Still stays quiet, out of sight. Signal cut, I do not fold. Calm stays sharp when nights turn cold. Some nights split clean like a double frame. One view runs true, one view runs thin. I stand between them, plain and patient. No hero talk, no hunger for praise. Crouch set low, elbows on knees. Eyes held high, breath on beat. I wait through the pause, let it land and move in time. Never early, I do not swing first. I set the space, I do not chase. I hold my place, a clean white shoe, a small red cap, black jacket, man. No shine, no glare. If doubt gets loud, I cut it down. If it gets close, I shrink it small. I keep my vow without a speech. Then step by step, I switch the signal cut, I trim the noise. Hold the line, control choice. Same light up top, different law below. I keep it clean, I keep it slow. Sign stays small, still stays tight. Still stays quiet, out of sight. Signal cut, I do not fold. Calm stays sharp when nights turn cold. One line on the ground turns into a gate. I do not flinch, I do not wait. I breathe in slow, then step through clean. Same night, new angle, sharper scene. Signal cut, I trim the noise. Hold the line, control choice. When the frame breaks, I stay composed. No extra words, no extra pose. Sign stays small, still stays tight. Still stays quiet, out of sight. Signal cut, I do not fold. Calm stays sharp when nights turn cold. I take the long way when the crowd feels close. A clean turn and the whole block feels new. Same city grid but a different angle. Like the world got nudged 1 inch to the side. I keep my pace, even keep my mind sharp. No rush, no show, no borrowed courage. I watch for gaps that do not add up. A door sits right where none should be. I do not touch it, I trace the edge. A breath in, a breath out, then I move. Rules change fast, my posture does not. Calm is a lock, control is the key. I count 3 steps, then cut the noise. Now with the swing, with the choice, stay still. If the frame breaks, I do not flinch. I step through clean and let it pass. Afterimage Lane, I hold my ground. Same lights up top, every side down. Line stay straight, I do not bend. Sign still, I like tiny printing rows. I scan the pattern, then let it fade. Some letters match, some do not belong. Same font, wrong fit, that is the tell. A shutter, close, a lock, too clean. Like it got reset mid-scene. I keep my focus slow and steady. I keep my hands where they should be. A thin red strap draws one strict line. Red, white, black, nothing loud. A sheet rise light across my shoulder. A tassel tag marks where I stop. My T stays loose, my stance stays low. My steps stay soft on dry stone ground. If a gate shows up, I do not chase it. I pass it calm like it never won. Afterimage Lane, I hold my ground. Same lights up top, different side down. Line stay straight, I do not bend. Sign still still, I keep the blend. No big talk, no extra sound. Quiet cut, no mess around. Afterimage Lane, I do not stray. I keep it tight, I walk away. Some nights split clean like a double take. One view runs true, one view runs thin. I stand between them, patient and plain. No hero pose, no hunger for praise. Crowd set low, elbows on knees. Eyes up steady, breathe on beat. I read the lane like a written test. Pass or fail sits in the pause. I do not swing first, I set the space. I do not chase, I hold my place. A small red cap, a clean white shoe. Black jacket, man, no shine, no glare. If fear comes close, I shrink it down. If doubt gets loud, I mute it quick. I keep my vow without a speech. Then step by step, I close the switch. Hey, Afterimage Lane, I hold my ground. Same lights up top, different side down. Line stay straight, I do not bend. Sign still still, I keep the blend. No big talk, no extra sound. Quiet cut, no mess around. Afterimage Lane, I do not stray. I keep it tight, I walk away. High, high, high. One line on the ground and the map turns new. I keep my face calm, I keep it true. No need to prove what I already know. I step through clean and let it go. Afterimage Lane, I hold my ground. Same lights up top, different side down. Line stay straight, I do not bend. Sign still still, I keep the blend. No big talk, no extra sound. Quiet cut, no mess around. Afterimage Lane, I do not stray. I keep it tight, I walk away. I cut through side streets where the bright signs and the clean white lane line splits the dark in two. My pace stays steady, heart stays on a leash. I keep my breath small like a secret route. No crowd tonight, just angles in air. A rule book written in the gaps of sound. I watch the corners for a shift in depth. One step too far and the frame feels wrong. Steel on my shoulder, weight on my mind. Red thread swings once, then falls back quiet. I do not rush it, I measure the risk. I let the danger pass before it speaks. If the city bends, I bend without breaking. If the map lies, I walk it anyway. I stay composed when the lights feel staged. I take the other way and keep my name. Backlight Oath, I hold the line. Same street, new rules, I read the signs. Cut but clean, no extra noise. Still hands sharp, sense control. Choice, step by step, I switch the view. Bright side fades, I follow through. Backlight Oath, I do not fold. Calm face on, quiet cold. Poster stack high, tiny type in rows. I scan the patterns, let the letters blur. A shutter closed, but the lock feels tense. A door sits wrong like it moved an inch. Not magic on display, just logic bent. The hallway shows where walls should stop. I do not touch it, I mark the edge. I take one breath and let it pass. My jacket stays matte, the night stays thin. White tee loose like I never ran. Sneakers low, no scrape, no spark. Cargo pockets hold no proof. A strap cuts red across the black. A tassel rests and lifts again. I keep my distance from every promise. I keep my calm like it cost my life. Backlight Oath, I hold the line. Same street, new rules, I read the signs. Cut but clean, no extra noise. Still hands sharp, sense control. Choice, step by step, I switch the view. Bright side fades, I follow through. Backlight Oath, like frames misaligned. One shows the truth, one shows the trick. I stand between them, balanced and plain. No drama made, no mercy asked. I do not chase, I choose the time. I do not swing first, I set the range. A stance held low, a look held high. A careful cut that leaves no mess. I keep my words short, my thoughts even. I keep my focus out of sight. A line on the ground becomes a gate. A step becomes a test I pass. If fear comes close, I keep it small. If doubt comes loud, I keep it still. I carry the night like a discipline. I leave it there when morning hits. Backlight oath, I hold the line. Same street, new rules, I read the signs. Cut but clean, no extra noise. Still hand sharp, sense control. Choice, step by step, I switch the view. Bright side fades, I follow through. Backlight oath, I do not fold. Calm face on quiet code. One breath in, and the frame locks tight. One step out, and the street feels new. No need to prove what I already know. I move, then vanish from the view. Backlight oath, I hold the line. Same street, new rules, I read the signs. Cut but clean, no extra noise. Still hand sharp, sense control. Choice, step by step, I switch the view. Bright side fades, I follow through. Backlight oath, I do not fold. Calm face on quiet code. I pay the price just to look okay. Smile set light, but my steps stay heavy. Bright side talks like it owns the room. I take the corner where it cannot follow. Same city lights, different cars. Same street noise, different rule. I keep my pace, even breath kept small. No rush, no show, no need to win. A clean line on the ground becomes a marker. Step near it and the depth shifts back. I do not chase it, I chart it quiet. I count the beats like steps I trust. Red, white, black, lock, black code. Steel rides light, out of the way if the angle lies. I read the lie, then move through clean, no extra noise. Bright side tax, I do not pay. I take the shade and walk away. Same lights flash, I stay intact. No fake, calm, no force act. Hold my ground, keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp side. Bright side tax, I cut the deal. Sign, seal, steal, still for real. Posters glow soft under tired lamps. Colors loud, but the truth stays thin. A shutter down, a lock tuning like it got reset mid-scene. I do not touch, I do not test. I read the space and let it move. My jacket matte, the night stays clean. White tee loose, no tight control. Cargo wide, step soft on stone. A thin red strap draws one strict slash. If a doorway shows when none should fit, I treat it like a signal, not a gift. I keep my hand still, eyes up steady. Then move on calm before it wins. If the crowd gets close, I widen space. I keep my vow without a phrase. Bright side tax, I do not pay. I take the shade and walk away. Same lights flash, I stay intact. No fake, calm, no force act. Hold my ground, keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp side. Bright side tax, I cut the deal. Sign, seal, steal, still for real. Some nights split like a double frame. One view clean, one view bent. I stand between them, plain and patient. No hero talk, no hunger for praise. Crouch set low, elbows on knees, eyes held high, breath on beat. I wait through the pause and move exact. Never early, never late. I do not swing first, I set the space. I do not chase, I hold my place. Small red cap, clean white shoe, black jacket matte, no shine, no glare. If doubt gets loud, I cut it short. If fear gets close, I shrink it small. I keep my calm like a written law. Then step by step, I switch it off. Red side tax, I do not pay. I take the shade and walk away. Same lights flash, I stay intact. No fake, calm, no force act. No big talk, no extra sound. I cut the doubt, I cut it down. Bright side tax, I do not fold. Stay composed when nights turn cold. A line on the ground turns into a gate. I do not flinch. white, black, still feel the shade. Lights look loud, but the meaning feels thin. Same city glow, different aftertaste. Like a switch got flipped behind my eyes. I keep my pace, even breath kept small. No rush, no show, no need to win. A clean line on the ground becomes a marker. Step near it and the depth shifts back. I do not chase it, I chart it quiet. I count the beats like steps I trust. Shoulders set, posture calm. Control is a craft, not a pose. Red, white, black, locked like code. Steel rods slide out of the way. If the angle lies, I read the lie, then move through clean, no extra noise. Colorblind switch, lights still flash. Same street shine, different math. I keep it calm, I keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp side. No big talk, no extra sound. I cut the doubt, I cut it down. Colorblind switch, I do not fold. Stay composed when nights turn bold. Posters glow soft under tire lamps. Teal and amber, violet stain. Not wet, just light, just layers. Color like a warning, I can read. A shutter down, a lock too neat. Like it got reset mid-scene. I do not touch, I do not test. I take a note, then let it pass. My jacket matte, the night stays clean. White tee loose, no tight control. Cargo wide, step soft on stone. A thin red strap draws one strict slash. If a doorway shows where none should fit, I treat it like a signal, not a gift. I keep my hands still, eyes up steady, then move on calm before it wins. Colorblind switch, light still flash. Same street shine, different math. Hold my ground, keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp sight. If the bright side sells, I do not buy. If the dark side calls, I let it slide. Colorblind switch, I do not fold. Stay composed when nights turn bold. Some nights split like a glass refraction. One view true, one view bad. I stand between them, plain and patient. No hero talk, no hunger for praise. Crowd set low, elbows on knees. Eyes held high, breath on beat. I wait through the pause, then move exact. Never early, never late. I do not swing first, I set the space. I do not chase, I hold my place. Small red cap, clean white shoe. Black jacket, matte, no shine, no glare. If doubt gets loud, I cut it short. If fear gets close, I shrink it small. I keep my vow without a speech. Then step by step, I switch the scene. Colorblind switch, light still flash. Same street shine, different math. I keep it calm, I keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp side. No big talk, no extra sound. I cut the doubt, I cut it down. Colorblind switch, I do not fold. Stay composed when nights turn. A line on the ground turns into a gate. I do not flinch, I do not wait. I breathe in slow, then step through clean. Same night, new angle, sharper scene. Colorblind switch, light still flash. Same street shine, different math. I keep it calm, I keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp side. When the frame breaks, I stay composed. No extra words, no extra pose. Colorblind switch, I do not fold. Stay composed when nights turn bold. Makes the feet street corner sharp like edits in the dark. One block feels normal, next block feels off. Same pavement, different math under my feet. I keep it simple, shoulders steady. A black sheet rides high, quiet weight. Red thread tags the handle, small and strict. White tee loose, no need to look tough. I watch reflections for a shift in depth. Glass tells the truth, then changes its mind. Not a dream scene, not a stage trick. Just the world sliding one notch aside. I do not panic, I count the signs. A breath, a pause, a step that lands clean. If If a gate appears, I do not rush in. I pass it calm like I have been here. Offset city, same street, new set. One step right and the rules reset. I keep my hands still, keep my aim clear. No loud moves, I stay right here. Sight shifts quick, but I stay steady. Cut stays clean, no extra ready. Offset city, I do not chase. I hold the frame, I hold my pace. Tiny printed rows, I scan the pattern, let the noise go. A shutter closed, but the lock feels wrong, like it got moved by a single inch. A hallway shows where walls should end, a clean line drawn through concrete air. I do not touch it, I read the edge. I mark the moment, then let it pass. My jacket matte, no shine, no flare. Cargo wide, steps quiet, no scrape. A thin red strap cuts through the black. A simple crossbody, nothing loud. I keep my focus out of the crowd. I keep my thoughts from spilling out. If the street tests me, it tests my time, and I answer slow, then move on clean. Offset 60, same street, new set. One step right and the rules reset. I keep my hands still, keep my aim clear. No loud moves, I stay right here. If the bright side sells, I do not buy. If the dark side calls, I let it slide. Offset city, I do not chase. I hold the frame, I hold mine. Some nights split like a double take. Two versions run, one half a beat late. I stand between them, calm and plain. No hero talk, no hunger for fame. I do not swing first, I set the space. A crouch held low, eyes held high. Elbows on knees, breath under control. Blade across shoulder, quiet proof. I read the corners, I read the gaps. Where footsteps should be, there is none. A small red cap, a clean white shoe. A black on black that drinks the night. I keep my vow without a speech. I keep my fear in a smaller box. I become switch when sight turns thin. I step in the wrong world, lets me through. Offset city, same street, new set. One step right and the rules reset. I keep my hands still, keep my aim clear. No loud moves, I stay right here. Sight shifts quick, but I stay steady. Cut stays clean, no extra ready. Offset city, I do not chase. I hold the frame, I hold the thing. A line on the ground turns into a door. I do not flinch, I have seen this before. I breathe in slow, then step through clean. Same night, new angle, sharper scene. Offset city, same street, new set. One step right and the rules reset. I keep my hands still, keep my aim clear. No loud moves, I stay right here. If the view breaks, I do not fold. I keep it calm, I keep control. Offset city, I do not chase. I hold the frame, I hold my pace. Side thins to a 10th street, light splits in the colors on stone. Same road, but the edges look double, like the city wears a second skin. I keep my pace measured, eyes up steady. No show, no rush, no need to prove. A clean line on the ground becomes a marker. Step near it and the depth shifts back. I do not chase it, I chart it quiet. I count the beats like steps I trust. Shoulders set, breath kept small. Calm as a tune, not a mood. Red, white, black, lock like code. Steel rides light, out of the way. If the angle lies, I read the light. Then walk through clean, no extra noise. Prism line, colors in the dark, same city, different map. Hold my ground, keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp sight. No big talk, no extra sound. I cut the doubt, I cut it down. Prism line, I do not fold. Stay composed when nights turn bold. Posters flash hues under tile lamps. Teal and amber, violet stain, not wet, just light, just layers. Color like a warning, I can read. I shut her down, a lock too neat, like it got reset mid-scene. I do not touch, I do not test. I take a note, then let it pass. My jacket matte, the night stays clean. White tee loose, no tight control. Cargo, I'd step soft on stone. A thin red strap draws one strict slash. If a doorway shows where none should fit, I treat it like a signal, not a gift. I keep my hands still, eyes up steady, then move on calm before it wins. Prism line, colors in the dark, same city, different map. Hold my ground, keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp sight. one view true, one view bent. I stand between them, plain and patient. No hero talk, no hunger for praise. Crouch set low, elbows on knees, eyes held high, breath on beat. I wait through the pause, then move exact. Never early, never late. I do not swing first, I set the space. I do not chase, I hold my place. Small red cap, clean white shoe, black jacket, mad, no shine, no glare. If doubt gets loud, I cut it short. If fear gets close, I shrink it small. I keep my vow without a speech. Then step by step, I switch the scene. Prism Line, colors in the dark, same city, different map. Hold my ground, keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp side. No big talk, no extra sound. I cut the doubt, I cut it down. Prism Line, I do not fold. Stay composed when I turn bold. A line on the ground turns into a gate. I do not flinch, I do not wait. I breathe in slow, then step through clean. Same night, new angle, sharper scene. Prism Line, colors in the dark, same city, different map. Hold my ground, keep it tight. Quiet steps, sharp side. When the frame breaks, I stay composed. No extra words, no extra pose. Prism Line, I do not fold. Stay composed when I turn bold. Prism Line. I walk where the bright side stops at the curb. Street light cuts a clean line through the air. My steps stay quiet, but my mind stays loud. I keep my eyes up, I keep my blade down. A second shape follows close, never in front. Not a friend, not a foe, just a shadow close. I read every corner like a folded map. I do not chase noise, I trace what is left. Signs look normal until you look twice. Same street, different side, different rules. I count the gaps where the crowd should be. I hold my breath at the edge of the glow. Steel on my shoulder, still in my chest. Red thread flicks once, then settles again. If the night asks questions, I answer with calm. If the city shifts, I shift with it. On the other side of city lights, I keep it plain. Same lane, new sight, I do not explain. Signs seal, still, I lock it in. I draw no crowd, I just begin. If you blink, you miss where the line got moved. If you look too hard, you lose the groove. On the other side of city lights, I stay near. Quiet, rule clear, aim, no fear. Posters stacked like clues on a tide wall. Tiny letters, tight rows, I let them pass. The shutter sleeps, but the lock feels awake. One step left and the angle changes. A doorway appears where it should not fit. Not magic on stage, just math that slips. I do not touch it, I take the note. A lesson in silence, written in stone. My jacket drinks the night, mad and clean. White shirt loose like I never rushed. Sneakers stay light, no scrape, no spark. Cargo pockets hold nothing loud. I keep my promises small and sharp. I keep my distance even from hope. Side becomes a switch when sight goes thin. I name it a clause and move on. On the other side of city lights, I keep it plain. Same lane, new sight, I do not explain. Signs seal, still, I lock it in. I draw no crowd, I just begin. When bright feels fake, I choose the shade. When rules feel bent, I keep my blade. On the other side of city lights, I stay near. Quiet, rule clear, ain't no fear. Some nights feel double like two films aligned. One runs ahead, one runs behind. I stand between them, balanced and calm. Not looking for war, not looking for charm. A thin red strap cuts a clean diagonal. A small red cap, a mark in the dark. I do not dress to announce my mood. I dress like a vow that never speaks. If the city tests me, it tests my pace. Slow is control, fast is a chase. I pick the moment, I pick the place. I do not swing first, I set the frame. Steel and still, that is my split. Seal and real, that is the trick. Other side, another rule, I accept the cost. I leave no name, I leave no law.